The first step in our grain production process is the reception of the raw material. Our quality assurance team takes samples to carry out physical analysis like humidity, foreign matter, insect control and chemical analysis, specifically pesticide residue and microbiological analysis. To guarantee the analysis results are accurate, we take a composite sample by sampling 100% of the bags of each lot of raw material once it arrives at our production plant. We analyze pesticide residues with international laboratories, such as Groen Agrocontrol in the Netherlands and CNTA in Spain. Additionally, we offer pre-shipment samples to be taken and sent by Bureau Veritas or Eurofins to your office for your analysis. The process starts with a vibratory vented sieving operation to remove large and small particles of foreign material present in the raw material. This equipment has two sieves. The first one allows the quinoa grains to pass through, but removes particles larger than the quinoa grains. The second sieve has smaller holes that allows us to separate dust, dirt, smaller grains, and other small particles. During the next stage, the quinoa grains are passed through a Buehler destoner. This machine works removing all foreign material with a higher density than the quinoa grains, such as stones and quartz particles. We remove saponin from the quinoa grains by using both mechanical scarification technology plus an additional steam washing process of the grains. Mechanical scarification consists of an abrasive drum that rubs the grains against each other. This friction is what makes it possible to detach the saponin layer from the quinoa grains. To wash the quinoa, we apply steam to the grains. This has two major advantages. The humidity of the grain only increases by up to 40%, and the quinoa grains are partially sterilized, making it possible for Via Andina to guarantee microbiological compliance of our quinoa. After this phase, the process continues with centrifugation, which is carried out to remove excess water from the quinoa grains. The first stage of our drying process takes place in a pneumatic elevator that works with air at 60 Celsius. It picks up the quinoa grains from the centrifuge and feeds them into a hopper. The second stage is a horizontal dryer, connected to a decenter axe that makes the machine vibrate and facilitates the movement of the grain and its contact with the countercurrent air. The vertical and horizontal drying processes guarantee that the humidity index of the grains is below 13%. This step is our first critical control point within our HACCP system. Our quinoa processing line includes a rotary size classifier that eliminates the smaller size calibers present in the quinoa lot. As such, the caliber of the quinoa we offer is above 1.2 millimeters. Quinoa is then passed through a second destoner, removing any remaining stones and quartz. Next, we deal with foreign material with lower density than the quinoa. So, we pass the quinoa through a Buehler densimetric table that uses the opposite principle to that of the destoner, and removes all light foreign material such as straws and twigs. After this stage, we have pure quinoa grains. But due to seed variability, we still have to remove or separate quinoa grains of different colors. We have a first-class Buehler optical selector that guarantees the removal of all particles that do not match with the objective image programmed into the machine software. After the optical selection, the final step is passing the quinoa through Via Andina's Mettler Toledo SafeLine metal detection system. This metal detector has the accuracy to detect and eject particles of 1.2 millimeters of ferrous metals, 1.5 millimeters of non-ferrous metals, and 1.5 millimeters of stainless steel. Additionally, there are 3 magnets installed throughout the course of our production line. These allow us to separate any metallic particles that could still be present or mixed with the quinoa grains. Before packing, our quality assurance team takes samples of the final product to carry out all necessary analysis to verify the compliance of the production lot with our technical data sheet. Microbiological analysis variables like aerobic mesophyll, molds and yeast, staphylococcus, salmonella and coliforms are tested, together with physical chemical evaluation of the purity of the grain and its humidity. Finally, product is packed in 25 kilogram paper bags, 1 ton big bags, or whatever package is required by our client. All final product packages are correctly labelled with a lot number, which allows us to identify in our records all information regarding that specific product. Our production line has the following competitive advantages: vibratory vented sieve and our rotary size classifier, Buehler destoner and a standard destoner, mechanical scarification and steam washing, steam at high temperatures, 3 magnets placed, Safeline metal detector, moisture level lower than 13%, 99.99% purity for white quinoa, sampling 100% of raw quinoa bags, pre-shipment samples to your office. At Via Andina, we care a lot about food safety, and we guarantee that all our products are of prime quality and have been produced according to the strictest international food hygiene and safety standards. We carry Grade A, BRC, HACCP, Organic, Fair Trade and Kosher certifications.